Wolves will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Jordan. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The offense set for a first down play. Scanning the field, it's Milroe. He makes the connection.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part and then intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
That's reeled in. It's Jordan. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy, that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
When you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Defensive linemen live to get after the quarterback, to get sacks, to get by those big hog mollies up front on the offensive line and say, you taste dirt.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Finds a man on the left. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep him away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those 3rd down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
It's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint and try to put some points on the board.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. Right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Cooper. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Now that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Feeling some heat. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. It's exactly where you want to get an offense, the passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the fourth down.
Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Dropping back, it's Milroe. Using his legs to buy some time. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel in the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
It's fourth down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. Wide receiver shows motion. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Looking to the big tight end. And they can't connect, a costly turnover on downs. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and touchdown Red Wolves! A great catch and run for 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he made the extra point without problem. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. First down for this offense. Now they'll run it to the right here. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
First half coming to an end. Offensively, you're trying to put a drive together to get back in this ball game. The last thing you want to do is turn the football over, dig yourself an even bigger hole. Not good execution by the offense.
He'll keep it himself. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Listen, I'm going to move this guy in. He's in a slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
And the Red Wolves have it with a 1st and goal. Trying to power it in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. To the air, it's Reed. Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete.
Ooh, quarterback lucky that one wasn't picked. You got to be really careful down here in the red zone because these windows are small and defenders close on the ball. That one should have been an INT.
Needs to get it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Arkansas State! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. That touchdown gives this team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do it. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
I know it's early in this game, but man, this defense has had their number. They've done a great job. Already built a huge lead. Now getting this offense in a situation where they got to pass the football, and they better protect their quarterback better than they are right now.
The offense stays on the field despite the fact they've misfired on 2 fourth-down attempts already. Can they change their luck? Pocket starts to collapse. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
What a great job by this defense. You get the 3rd down stop, and you're like, yes, put my hand in the air, 4th down, force a punt. They can go for it. And you get a stop and set your offense up in great field position already. Nice job by this defense.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Quickly complete. Oh, he left him grabbing. Touchdown, Red Wolves. That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Jordan. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Off the play fake on 1st down. Going for it all. Snags it on the right. They finally get him stopped. Man, oh man, did he almost make a play to end this half, but stopped on a touchdown-saving tackle. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the 2nd half. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well,
They're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
Quick pass on the jet motion. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he can really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Looking downfield, it's Reed. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the second play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
Uncorks it. Makes a connection. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Defense is about learning the plays. Third down, what do they like to do? How do they do it? So far, the offense having a little bit of success, but the defense now, you got to figure out what they're doing.
The Red Wolves have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback checking off. He'll pull it on the read. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding. Listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that second down right.
Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
These DBs better stay ready because even though they're trailing by a lot in this game, the opponent's not trying to run the ball and bleed the clock. They are still taking shots, so you're going to have to continue to try to make plays back there deep.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Red Wolves! And the route is on.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Jordan. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They'll go to the ground. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
They're bringing heat. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with the clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long, but players like that getting after him.
Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on 2nd and long from the 23. Back to pass, it's Milroe. Throws for the tight end. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, picked off. Got some room to run. The 30. And a big return here as they finally get him down inside the 20.
Third in Africa is extremely difficult. When I know it's a passing situation, I get to rush the passer and pin my ears back. I get to put more DBs on the field to drop back and really play pass coverage. You can tell the offense was trying to force it, trying to get that first down, and makes the big mistake.
And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
Bug meat windshield. Ouch. You cannot make a living as a quarterback taking those kind of hits. Nice job scrambling, getting the first down. Let's not do too many more of those.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Oh, so close to paying off the tip. Really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Snagged on the outside, it's Cooper.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. They'll keep it on the ground here, off right tackle. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and that'll be the final play of the third quarter.